Hey everyone, and welcome back around the kitchen table for this week's episode of Commander with Friends. Our commanders this week are Atraxa, Muldrotha, Eruth, and Thantis. If you'd like to see one of your favourite commanders on the channel, hit that subscribe button and put your commander in the comments of this video and I will get round to playing them. Hope you enjoy this game.
We'll start drawing my card for turn and play this mountain. And I'll tap that mountain for a bag of holding and pass the turn.
Okay, I'll draw a card. I'll play a Port of Carvel tapped and pass it.
Nice, I'll draw. I will. Ooh. Let's put this see a step pathway into play and I'll pass the turn.
Was that a red-white pathway?
That's the red-black pathway.
Red-white.
What's Thantis do? All creatures attack in combat state. Ah,
Cool.
Oh yeah, Thantis is fun.
nice.
Oh, that's yeah, cool. I will play a Poison Delta. I will pay 1 life. Tap it. Tap it. Thank you. Sack it. And go and look for a swamp or an island. And I'll pass the turn while I'm doing that.
Alright, I'll untap, upkeep, draw. And I will play this island, and I will tap 2 for a Magus of the Bazaar,
Ooh.
and pass the turn.
Draw 2, then discard 3.
Okay, untap. Draw. This is great. I'll play a Death Clap. That could be tapped. Crocker shite. Yeah. Death Clap Glade tapped, pass turn. Not doing very well for mana to start the game.
Okay, I'll draw. I will shock in an Overgrown Tomb, so I'll take 2. And I'll clear my throat because it's being weird. I'll tap 2 for a Farseek, and then I'll be passing the turn. What do I do with Farseek again? Swamp Mountain, yeah, cool. And then you to go down for mate.
Cool. That's it. I'll play a forest. I'm going to. I didn't pay the 2, by the way. That came in tapped because had nothing to do with it. So
Cool.
I'll tap those 2 for a Wild Growth Walker.
Oh,
It
no.
is a 1/3 elemental, and whenever a creature you control explores, put a +1/+1 counter on Wild Growth Walker, and I gain 3 life. That's the turn.
Alright, we'll untap, upkeep, draw. And I'm going to pay 1 blue for a Brainstorm. And I'll draw 3, put 2 cards from my hand, and put them back on top of my library in any order. I will put, I will put these 2 back on top of my library. Then I'm going to play this island as my land for turn. And I will pay 2 for a Goblin Electromancer.
Nice.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay, untap. Draw. I'll play a swamp. I'll tap 3 for a Palantir of Orthanc. When in my end step, I put an influence counter on it, then scry 2. Then someone can. Target opponent may have me draw a card. If they don't, I mill X cards where X is the number of influence counters on it, and that player loses life equal to the total mana value of those cards milled.
Ooh.
Got nothing else to do, so I'll go to my end step. I need to get my dice. and put influence counter on this weird thing. Then I'll scry 2. Kind of on both of these.
Is what someone would say if they wanted them in the graveyard.
Yeah. So I'll scry them both to the top. And then Dalfort, do you want me to draw a card or do you want me to mill one card?
Do I get any
And if you
benefit?
mill the card, you take the damage, right?
Yeah, equal to its mana value.
So you take damage.
No, you
You
would
take
take the
damage.
damage.
Oh, you can draw a card then.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
7 in hand, pass turn.
Narrowly dodged that that 12 drop in hand. I will play a Wooded Foothills and I will sacrifice it, lose a life, and go get. I'll probably just go get a forest. Yep. Go get that forest. Shuffle up. For 4. Now, which is the best way of doing this now? The Monarch doesn't seem too good right now. And there's no decent creatures in play. Yeah, I don't want that. Go on, let's have the Monarch in play. So that is Marchesa's decree. So it will come in and I will become the Monarch. And whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker I control, that creature's controller loses 1 life.
Ooh,
That's nice.
So that's quite
King
nice.
Spider.
Yeah, there's a way of putting Monarch on. Set as Monarch. There we go. And I'll go to my end step and I'll draw for Monarch. And that's me.
Cool. I will next turn. That one does that. What did I draw? Oh, that's interesting. Well, I'm going to play. That is a snow-covered plains.
I can tell.
Just no idea why I put it in though. I'm going to tap all 3 quickly to play a Commander's Sphere.
Drop it down because it'll be hidden by the last card box.
Oh, poop. Okay. I don't have very much room. Is that enough or not?
Yeah. Well, it'll do.
Okay, and then I will tap that for a green mana. Play Seeker of Sunlight. For 2 and a green, Seeker of Sunlight explodes. Activate only as a sorcery, and it's a 1/1. And I am going to attack you, Chris, for 1.
You will lose a life for attacking me,
Yeah. Ah, well.
and I will lose the Monarch.
Yes. How do I set them on it? No,
I've set it to you, yeah.
Yeah, cool. So I can get to draw a card.
Yeah, when you go to end step?
Yeah, I am going to end step, draw a card. Oh, that's
Alright.
a great card. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will go to my turn.
Love to hear
Untap.
that. That's a great card.
Keep draw. And play a mountain as my land for turn. And I'm going to tap the Magus of the Bazaar to draw 2 and then discard 3. I'm going to discard Firemind's Research, Ground Rift, and Ideas Unbound. I'll have a trigger on the Bag of Holding. Whenever I discard a card, exile that card from my graveyard. And then it also has, I can pay 4 and sacrifice the Bag of Holding to return all cards exiled with Bag of Holding to their owner's hand. So
Nice.
they'll just be held there for now. And then I'm going to spend 1 blue to cast a High Tide. Oh, and actually, let me back up just real quick.
Ooh, is it going to combo off somehow?
I'm going
I hope
to
it doesn't
play
that quick.
a Kessick Flame Breather.
Oh, so maybe.
The game over already.
And then, actually, I'm not going to be playing that High Tide. I'm going to be paying 2 mana with the cost reduction of the Goblin Electromancer and play a Galvanic Relay with 1 other spell being cast this turn, the Kessick Flame Breather, for a total storm count of 2. The Flame Breather will deal 1 damage to each of my opponents, and I'll exile... Oh, excuse me, 1 moment.
Yep.
I'll exile the top 2 cards of my library, and my next turn I may play them.
Okay.
I'll take 1.
Yeah, I've taken my 1. Towns take 1, mate.
Don't want it.
And a Scalding Tarn and an Island was exiled off the top for next round. And then, let's see here, you have a 1/1 that's untapped. I'm going to go ahead and go to combat and swing the Goblin Electromancer. Oh, I guess it just came into play, so I'll just send the Goblin Electromancer at you, Dalfort. He's a 2/2.
Cool. You get the Monarch.
Alright, I will become the Monarch.
I can send that over. There you go.
And I will pass the turn. On my end step, I will draw a card. And that's me done.
Can't attack anyone. Can't get that Monarch. Untap. Draw. It's a surprise. I will tap 2, including the green, for a Satyr Wayfinder. When it enters the battlefield, reveal the top 4 cards of my library. I put a land into my hand and the rest go in the graveyard. So we've got a Zagoth Drome, a Verdant Catacombs, a Meathook Massacre, and Kaya's Ghost Form.
Ooh.
Draw the Triad. Do I want to do something else? I'll take the Catacombs and put the rest into my graveyard. I will play a Verdant Catacombs as land for turn. I will play a Lotus Petal for 0.
Oh, nice. Need to
I'll
pick me some of them up.
do the Verdant Catacombs thing. Tap, sack, crack, lose 1. Go and find myself a nice basic forest.
Nice.
And I shall shuffle. Then I'll pay 1 to crack this for another 1 for 3 to play a Dryad of the Elysian Grove.
No.
You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Lands at every basic land type. And then I'll play an Ottawara Soaring City as my second land for turn. And that's that. Have some
That was the
creatures
card I
out now.
couldn't remember, the Dryad.
Oh,
I wanted to put that in this, and I couldn't remember what it was called.
Oh,
I'll put another counter on the Palantir of Orthanc. Oh no!
it's such a good card. It exiles you.
Yeah.
Come on, rejoin. Join now. Why have you done this to me, phone? Oh, it feels very hot. Try and get back in.
I should have a piece of paper and write down cards that I should add to this, because I think I need to put Lightning Greaves in it as well.
Back in the room.
Welcome back.
Okay. Wait. Yeah, put a counter on here so I get to scry 2. I'll keep this one on top and put this one on the bottom. Kovacs, you're on the most life. Would you like me to draw a card, or do you want to take some damage and I'll mill 2 cards?
Go ahead and draw your card, please.
Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in hand. Pass turn.
Okay, untap, draw. I will play a Bloodstain Mire and crack it, and I'll just lose 1 because I will go get a mountain. Mountain. There we go. I don't know if I like the state of the board. Don't think I do.
Why, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking Kovacs could easily pop off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it'd be
He shows
dangerous.
us that right tide.
Yeah. I don't know what.
Can you do whatever you're thinking of doing at instant speed?
No.
Okay. Because I want to do something next turn. Even if then I don't do anything else for the rest of the game, I just want to see how these two go.
Yeah, but it might be the case of if I don't do anything, none of us get a next turn.
I don't have nearly enough set up in place to pop off next round, if that's what you're worried about.
Okay. I'm going to trust you, Kovacs, which is probably the worst decision I'll make this game.
Okay. I love how the fact you completely ignored me, though.
This is letting you have your opportunity because Kovacs says he's not going to do it. No, I'm just going to do it now, just to upset you. No, I won't. I'm going to play Kador, Doom Scourge.
Oh, I hate that card.
So whenever Doom Scourge enters the battlefield, until my next turn, creatures your opponents control attack each combat if able, and attack a player other than me. Whenever attacking creature dies, each opponent loses 1 life, and I gain 1 life.
Pretty nice for me in this turn order. I'll get the Monarch.
Yeah. Oh,
Right, 1 second, I'll be back.
Is that your turn, mate?
That's my turn done. You can do whatever shenanigans you want.
Okay. I will untap. Let's see what I've got here. Oh, that's interesting. Right. Could have done with another land.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to tap this for a white. No. Yeah, I'll tap that for a white. Why isn't it? Why? I thought when you clicked it, it tapped. So that's tap for a white. Yeah, I know, but normally when I click it, it used to do it anyway. Tap that for a black. So that's a black and a white. And I'm just going to move these over here because I have to put things to the right so that I know that. Yeah. And I'm going to play Amalia.
Oh, I didn't put Kador on the screen, but yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so it says whenever you gain life, she explores. Then destroy all other creatures if its power is exactly 20.
Have you just won?
No, I don't think so. No, I might have cleared the board though.
Yeah.
So and then for a green
Okay.
and 1, I'm going to play a Jade-like Spelunker, is it? Yeah. When Jade-like Spelunker enters the battlefield, it explores X times. I only paid 1 for X. So I will draw a card. It's a land. Okay? That goes into my hand. I got a trigger now on Walker.
Yep.
Whenever a creature you control explores, put a +1/+1 counter on it. So I put a +1/+1 counter on that.
Okay.
It also gains 3 life.
Which triggers Amalia.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, which triggers Amalia. So she now explores. So I draw a card. I think that's a land as well. Yeah, that's Fable Passage.
Oh, so is this just going to keep going?
Yeah, it will do till it gets to 20, and then it will destroy all other creatures. Well, that doesn't get a +1/+1 counter, but this triggers, and I gain 3 life.
Well, go ahead and gain your life and see how far you get through your deck.
Yeah.
Because you're revealing the top card of your library and distributing counters.
Oh my god. Right, and I've just drawn another land. So this triggers. and I gain 3 life.
Yeah. We're gonna have to talk all the way through it because I don't know how to speed the video up.
Are you putting the counters on Wild Growth Walker? Is that all they are bottom left, is it?
Yeah, that's had 3 counters so far. Unfortunately,
Okay.
because they're all land, the actual the black-white creature, Amalia, doesn't get anything. So I'm on
Yeah.
my 4th trigger now.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Aha, we've got something that isn't a land. So Seasoned Dungeoneer.
Now, you can leave the Seasoned Dungeoneer on top of your library, or you can put it into your graveyard.
Yeah.
And if you leave the Seasoned Dungeoneer on top of your library,
Just keep
you
going.
can continue this explore loop and not mill through your library.
Yes. But I'm not too fussed about the Seasoned Dungeoneer, so it's
Okay.
going in my graveyard.
Okay.
And so now your
But then,
your
So now this one-
Amelia
this will
gets
get-
its +1/+1 counter.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then you could also choose to leave it there for the next 10 explores, and then choose to bin it if you wanted to guarantee so many counters.
Yes. Yeah, I understand.
Okay, that's fine. I was just making
He's
sure.
just going to keep going until he finds something he wants to keep on top, isn't he?
Oh, that's nice, but I haven't got the land. Oh, I might have the land to do it. So I've just drawn Bolas's Citadel.
Okay. Oh,
So
right.
that's
Yeah,
going.
Keep that
That's
on top.
going on. That's going on the top. Yep. then-
Right, okay.
Then that gets the second counter. Wild Growth Walker gets another counter, and I get 3 life.
So you just do another 15 times, eh?
This is also not a May.
It's not a May. No, I didn't know that when I put it in the deck.
So-
But anyway.
Well,
So,
yeah, but it's an infinite loop, right? Because you won't kill your. Oh, it is a destroy. It's not deal 20 damage. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, for
It will.
God's sake, why am I being kicked out again?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I need the boots on it, so I don't destroy that.
Well, if you don't destroy it, it's an infinite
good.
loop, and you can't stop it.
Oh, I see. So then
So it would be a
draws-
draw.
draws the game. Right. Okay. Right. Yeah.
So
Cool.
it's
Anyway,
fortunate.
so I've just done that. So then that
Are you-
loops.
Are you
go on.
keeping the bolts of Citadel on top?
Yes,
for
I
the
am.
rest of
But
this?
I just need to know how much more life I'm going to get.
If you-
Well, as soon as
15
your Amelia gets to power exactly 20, is when
Yep.
she destroys all other creatures on the board.
So
Yeah,
it's
cool.
17 more times.
So 17
Yes.
times 3 is 51.
16 more times, isn't it? 'Cause you're
It's
on
16 more times.
4. So 16 times 3, so you get 48 more life. So you're on 96.
Yeah, I can do the maths. It's how triggers work.
And then as soon as you get to your
Can't type.
18 +1/+1 counter, every other creature will be destroyed.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that goes to the graveyard. The worst thing is,
The worst
I've
thing.
got the worst thing is I've got the Ozolith in my hand. So all the counters that were on the Wild Growth Walker would have gone to the Ozolith.
Oh, hang
But
on, hang on. I'm just going to look for my tiny violin.
Just, I'm an idiot. During that loop,
Yeah.
oh no, because I've got no more mana.
You can't
It's all
stop
right.
the loop to play a land, no.
You can't. No, and no. If I had an instant that allowed me to play a land, would that have worked? If I had the mana to do it?
Yes, because you can respond to the
Um,
trigger.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, put all them in the graveyard.
Yeah, make sure you put
And-
18 counters on your creature.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because it's already got 2/2.
And you can change your base power and toughness to 20/20, so we're not
Yeah,
Is that
we're not
better for
confused.
everybody?
yeah. If you want to
Set
see.
power toughness. And she just came into play this round, so she has summoning sickness.
Correct.
Fortunately.
All right.
So at that point, I'll. Oh no, can't play a land because I have not played a land yet. So I will play. What do we need?
Well, I'm definitely not popping off this turn with an
I'm gonna
empty
play-
board.
No.
Is that showing us the black
Yes.
or is that white?
If you right click when you put it in your hand, if you right click and flip the card, it will show you the other side.
Yeah, that's cool. That's fine. I'm playing it as black. I'm going to tap it, and then I'm going to play the Ozolith. And with that, I will pass the turn.
All right.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
I will
Big fan of
go
that.
to my untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to play this Scalding Tarn from Exile. My land for turn. That'll leave the other island here
Why did you
in
say
exile. It was the fun word. I'm going to crack this Scalding Tarn, paying a life
Don't know why
to
it
grab
keeps
an
kicking me out.
island.
It's camera sulking for what Dalford has just done. I don't even think I can deal with a 2020.
The other annoying thing is when I cracked that first land, I took Simic Ascendancy off the top of the deck. So I don't know where that is now, because I had other lands I could have played before I cracked that. But you don't know. That's the whole point of it being face down, isn't it? If you could see your library, it'd be a bit boring game.
Yep.
Anything that can deal with a 2020.
No. The only thing that can deal 7 damage to it on my turn. Oh, hang on. I can't even play my solution. There's not enough creatures on the board. Oh, dear. I knew I should have wiped the board.
I'm not expecting to win from this. I just wanted to see how that interaction worked. Rather well, apparently.
I think from here, I'm just going to pass the turn and draw for being the monarch.
Okay.
Oh, that might actually paint a target on you more, having the monarch. You might take the first 20 damage.
Untap. Draw.
I might leave it open as a defense. Leave it up as a defense.
That's fine until I play my commander.
I'll tap 1 for a Soul Ring. And then
I didn't put that because it's overpowered.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for my commander, Muldrotha the Gravetide. Haven't played a land for turn, so I'm going to play this Zygoth Triome from the graveyard. I will pay 0 for my artifact for turn from the graveyard.
Nice.
I'll then crack that for a black to play Kaya's Ghostfall on Muldrotha.
Oh,
when enchanted permanent dies or is put into exile, return it to the battlefield under your control. Then that is me tapped out.
Nice. What was that last card, Town? Sorry, mate.
Kaya's Ghostfall.
There you go. Cheers, mate.
And can't swing, summon sick, Palantir of Orthanc will trigger on end step, up to 3, scry 2. I'll put that on top and this on the bottom. Woody.
Yeah.
Do you want to let me draw a card, or do you want to mill me 3 and you take the damage equal to the CMC of those cards?
What would you prefer at this moment in time? And do you reckon 3 cards might kill me?
3 cards definitely won't kill you.
Okay.
And also, it doesn't matter, because if I don't draw it, I'm going to get it from the graveyard anyway.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I didn't know whether it's better for you to have 3 in the graveyard now, or 1 in your hand, I suppose.
Yeah, but you'll take the damage.
Yeah,
so I think
I'm trying to be nice.
Ideal scenario for you is to let me draw the card, but I think the fun thing to do is to mill them.
Okay, I'll let you mill them then.
Okay, so we've got a Ledger Shredder, so that's 2 damage to you.
Okay.
A Rona Herald of Invasion, that's another 2.
Okay.
And a Llanowar Elves, 1.
That one bad. That wasn't bad.
Not too bad at all.
Yeah.
And I shall pass a turn.
Okay, untapped and drawn. I will play a woodland cemetery, which will come in untapped. I can't deal with anything, so I'm just going to play Thantis.
Ooh, big attackers.
Yeah. So, Thantis is a 5/5 legendary spider with vigilance and reach. All creatures attack each combat if able. Whenever a creature attacks me or a planeswalker I control, I put a 1/1 counter on Thantis. Then I shall pass the turn.
Untap.
Please don't swing at me.
5/5 with vigilance that grows is pretty damn good.
Yeah, but I need it to grow to like 20.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. I'm going to play a Fable Passage. I'm going to tap and sacrifice the Fable Passage. Go and look for a land. It has to be a basic land, doesn't it?
It does for that one, yeah.
Does that include snow covered?
Believe
Yes.
so.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, snow covers basics,
Cool.
yeah.
Thank you. Right. And sorry. Close and shuffle.
I think in about 3 minutes, this will be the longest game I've played with you guys.
Then if you control 4 or more lands, untap that land, which is nice. Right. I'm then going to tap a black, another black, and another black, and then 3 others to play
Scoop.
boluses. Sorry?
I said scoop, but I was just playing.
To scoop. So, is there a way of having your top card of your library shown in Moxfield, Chris?
No, just take the card off your library and just move it up onto your battlefield. So
Okay.
Well, we don't necessarily see
We
it,
don't
right?
need to see it. Yeah, it's not revealed. It's just you may look
Yeah,
at
but-
it whenever you want.
But if
Okay,
you're to the right of the screen, you'll get away with not showing us, but you'll be able to see it
Yeah,
yourself.
I've got a bit. Yeah, I've got a little bit dead space, haven't I?
Yeah.
Okay, so is it?
Pay life equal to its mana cost.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Is it land?
Yeah,
Ah, it's a real shame.
Gutted.
yeah.
Oh wait, someone could crack their command sphere to draw a card.
That's true.
Not to help you out.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll sacrifice that.
Oh damn, he's seen it.
So I draw a card.
Give the guy with the 2020 and 96 life couple tips.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another
There's
one.
land.
Oh,
What I need is
Yeah.
fire.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Oh well, such is life. I could just do with now a creature that explores. What I'll do then is I'm going to move to combat and I'm going to swing at Krovax because you've got the highest life total.
I am also the monarch.
Yeah.
I will have no blocks, and I will take 20.
Jeez.
And I will draw a card.
determined to beat yours in 3 minutes.
Who, me?
Yeah, Tans has put a time limit.
Yes.
And I passed the turn.
You draw a card at your end step.
I did, yes. Thank you.
I will.
Specifically allowed.
On your end step, though, I will pay 4 mana, and I will tap and sacrifice the Bag of Holding to return Ideas Unbound, Ground Rift, and Mind Fire Research to my hand.
Do any of those deal with the 2020?
0 of those will deal with them.
I can't deal with the 2020 yet. I can postpone it 1 turn, I think.
Is that by chump blocking with Muldrotha?
No, I can phase it out until Force.
I'm going to play this
Oh, that sounds
Seven Reef as my land for turn.
I can do it on his turn.
Ooh.
And what I think I need to do is spend 2 mana, colorless mana, and play Gelectrode. I think that's what that's called.
Sounds good.
And 3 more mana on my commander. And then from there, I will pass the turn.
Okay, untap. Draw a card. Right, card 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana available. I will play a command beacon as my land for turn. I'll then phase 0 as an artifact from the graveyard of turn Lotus Petal. I will oh yeah, plenty more. Okay, crack this for a blue and tap 1 more. I'll tap the command beacon because it's colourless. Actually, they're all. No, it is colourless. And play Ledger Shredder. Then the player casts their second spell each turn, it connives. I did the triggering on that badly because if I'd have paid and then played the low spell, I'd trigger myself, but whatever. I will tap 2 and a green for my enchantment from the graveyard, Dryad of the Elysian Grove. I may play an additional land on each of my turns.
Nice.
I will play a swamp from my hand. I will then tap 2 blue and 2 others, and it really doesn't matter now because they're all any colour because of the Dryad, and play a Teferi, Master of Time. So if I get round to Dalfort's turn with it on the field, I can phase out
Yeah.
2020. So it starts as a 3/3. I'll immediately uptick it to draw a card and then discard a card. I will discard a Vorinclex. And then I will go to my end step. I'll put. I know I have to attack, don't I?
You have to attack.
Yes, you do.
I'll swing Muldrotha a 6/6 at Dalfort.
I will fix it.
And I become the monarch.
Under damage.
So I'll go to end step, 2 triggers. First off, I'll do the monarch trigger and draw a card. Then I'll put a counter on the Palantir of Orthanc. Scry 2. I'll put that on the bottom and this on the top. Dalfort, do you want to play the drawing millie game?
Yeah, you can draw a card, yeah.
Okay, and I shall draw this card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in hand. Pass the turn.
Okay, untap and draw. Jeez. Having Dalfort problems. I will play Forest. And then tap 1 and 2 for a Golgari Signet.
In response?
Yep.
I'll draw a card and discard a card.
Sure.
Discard an Undergrowth Stadium.
For 2, I will play some Swifty Boots. And for 1, I will attach said boots. And go to combat and swing at Dalfort for 5 commander damage.
Fine.
You are on the highest life total before you accuse me of picking on you.
I never said a word. I fully understood that. That's fine. It's when I've done nothing in like turn 2 or 3, and then you hit me, and I'm like, I haven't done anything. I don't understand this. I fully understand.
Okay.
Is it because this is always a possibility?
Yes. Yeah.
Just
It's always
I've
a
done-
silent threat.
I've done 5 commander damage to myself. Just a minute, there we go. That might help. There we go.
I will then pass the turn.
Okay. So that Jace can do stuff every turn, can he?
Teferi, yeah. You may activate most abilities of Teferi on any player's turn at any time you can cast an instant.
Okay.
So the aim of the game is trying to get it up to 10 so I can take 2 extra turns. But I'm going to down tick it 3 to phase out your creature as soon as I have something to respond to.
Well, you can respond to the change in phase. So
Yeah.
when he goes through to the end of the upkeep, you can immediately phase him out. Then.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have untapped. I have drawn. I am allowed to see the top card of my library. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I can play that off the top of my deck anyway because of bowler.
Only if you have enough life to pay for it.
Yeah, I'm down a bit at the moment, aren't I?
If you click on the library button, Dad, the bottom option is to play with top revealed, which I've just noticed. If you want to do that, because obviously we can't see it.
Yeah, that might help. Yeah, there you go. That's better. Right, and if I stick that back on the top, then that way I can't see what was underneath it. Underneath that, all I can see. The good thing about it is I can't see bugger all, even with these glasses on. So I know the card underneath this is blue. But anyway, I'm going to pay 6 life. And I'm going to play Muldrotha.
In response, I'll down tick to 2 and phase out Amalia till your next turn.
You'll phase out which one, sorry?
The 2020.
The 2020. It's gone until your next turn.
Okie dokie. Right, so if I'm
I don't know how you did
I'm
that,
moving to the
but
right.
that's exactly how it looks.
Yeah, that's because I got my mouse button
Yeah,
pressed.
yeah.
Right, where can I put him? Right, I'll just move him up a little bit, and then what I'll do is I'll turn him 180.
Okay.
That's everyone all right with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Okay. Right. So, during each of your turns, you may play up to 1 permanent card of each permanent type from your graveyard. Right. So, what have I got in my graveyard? Can you see that all in one go? You all. That's better. Right. So, I'm going to play a Wild Growth Walker, paying 1 green. Please tap. Why not tapping?
Oh, I didn't do my ledger strategy triggers on your turn, Woody, but I've got one now on yours, Delphox. You're playing your second spell this turn, so I will connive, draw a card, and then I can discard a card. If it's a non-land card, I put a 1/1 counter on it.
Okay.
I'll discard a Journey to Eternity, which is a non-land card, and put a 1/1 on the ledger shredder. It's a 2/4.
Cool. What else have I got? What am I doing now? I can play an artifact, can't I? Is it worth doing that? Think about it, Barry. That's quite a nice one as well. Okay, for 3 life, I'm going to play this new Merfolk creature that says Merfolk Cave Diver. Whenever a creature you control explores, Merfolk Cave Diver gets +1/+0 until the end of the turn and can't be blocked this turn.
That sounds terrible.
And then for 3 more life, I'm going to play this card called the Emissary of Sunrise. Yes, first strike, it's a 2/1. When it enters the battlefield, it explores. So I draw a card. I shall reveal a card. It is Scoot Swarm. I'll leave that on the top. This gets a +1/+1 counter. This gets a +1/+1 counter.
And you gain 3 life.
Gain 3 life. Where's Scoot Swarm gone? Oh, it's gone into my hand, silly boy. Right. I'm going to... Scoot Swarm is 3 as well, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Is that still on the screen? Yeah, that's still on the screen. That cost me 3 life. What have we got? Bless you.
Cheers, mate. Got a bit of a
No
cold.
worries. I'm going to pay for a Deep Fathom Echo. It's a 4/4 creature, Merfolk Spirit. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, it explores. You may then have it become a copy of another creature you control until the end of the turn. It's not combat yet, so that's fine. Right. Yeah. Right. I'm going to play a land for the turn, which is an island. Unless I've got that's no covered. Let's see. No. Right. Okay. I'm going to play an island. I'm going to tap an island. No.
Get a Scoot Swarm triggered up,
Oh, yeah, off the land coming in.
and you got enough to make a copy of it, not just a 1/1.
Yeah. Right. What I wanted to do, I can't do because I thought that was green. It's not. So I want that then. So I played the land rather pathetically. There. So I'll tap that for white. Tap that and that and that. And then I'll play Smothering Tithe.
You should resolve your Scoot Swarm trigger, though.
Yeah.
I apologise. So that's an add token?
Yeah, if you click add token and then type Scoot Swarm, you'll put a copy in.
Search for card.
Yep.
You get right click it or something, and I use the option and make a copy. I've never used it. I used to play on what's it called? Copy Trice. You used to be able to do that.
Yes, you can.
Really?
If you hover over the card and press X, you'll make a copy as well.
Oh yeah. I'll put that in the graveyard so that or I'll exile it.
Yeah, they'll all be going in the graveyard on my turn.
Will he?
Yes.
Right. Including Bolos' Citadel?
No.
No. Okay. Right. Right. I'm going to move to combat because this Deep Fathom Echo then what's the word I'm looking for?
Triggers.
Yeah, it explores. I shall reveal a Cultivate. I shall put that in the graveyard. But it does get a +1/+1 counter. As does the Wild Growth Walker. I gain 3 life. If I have this become a copy of Wild Growth Walker, do I get another 3 life?
No, because the trigger will resolve.
Yep.
Okay, cool. That's pointless then. It's not going to attack. What was already on the board? I can't even remember what was on the board.
You didn't have anything on the board.
Just the 2020.
Just the 2020 has been phased.
Cool. That's fine then. So what's that revealed? Okay, cool. Right. Okay. So I've got nothing to attack with. So that ends my turn.
You say you're going to wipe the board, Gromax?
No, I'm going to.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm going to
I think I need
untap.
to.
I have nothing in my upkeep. I will draw. My commander replaces my draw with the exile of the top 2. And I'm going to pay a blue, taking 1 point of damage. And I'm going to go ahead and cast that High Tide that I had in response to the High Tide untap trigger on the Glitch Road. I will tap and I will deal 1 damage to Dalfort, and then the Glitch Road will untap.
I will, in response to the Teferi, draw a card, discard card.
All right, and then I will
Discarding
spend
Underground Riddle.
1, 2, 3, 4 mana, and I'm going to play this Moonveil Regent from exile. And
Is that the one that makes copies of itself?
no, whenever I cast a spell, I may discard my hand. If I do, I draw a card for each of the spell's colors. And then when the Regent dies, it deals X damage to any target, where X is the number of colors among permanents I control.
Okay.
For a flyer. And then I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 blue mana. And I will play Ideas Unbound. I draw 3, then discard 3 cards at the end of turn. I have a trigger on the Moonveil and the trigger on the Glitch Road. I'm going to go ahead and tap the Glitch Road to deal 1 damage to Dalfort and untap the Glitch Road. And I think with the Moonveil, I will discard my hand to draw a card on the cast trigger. I'll discard Reminisce, Fire Mines Research, Ground Rift, and Terramorphic Expanse. Add 1 color in the spell, so I will draw 1 card, replaced with 2 exiles from the top. And then Ideas Unbound will resolve, and that's draw 3 cards, but that will be replaced with exile of the top 6.
Oh yeah, this is messy.
2,
Popping off.
3, 4, 5, and 6.
Have you played 2 spells this turn, have you?
I have played Ideas Unbound and Moonveil Regent.
Yeah, because there's a legislation.
And High Tide. So I've done 3 spells so far this turn.
Draw a card, put a 3 Break a Lamia into the battlefield, into the graveyard, sorry, put 1 more counter on legislated.
I'm going to play this island from exile as my land for turn. I'll get rid of this mountain because it will be gone. I have cast 3 spells this turn. I'm going to tap the Electrode to deal 1 more damage to Dalfort. And then I will tap
phase back in, by the way, sorry.
at the beginning of your untap step.
Cheers.
I'm going to tap for 4 blue mana. So I'll have 4 blue mana in my mana pool, and I will spend 3 of that, leaving me with 1 blue mana, to play this Frantic Search. I will draw 2, discard 2, and untap up to 3 lands. Trigger on the Glitch Road to untap it. Trigger on the Moonveil Regent. I will discard my empty hand to draw 1 card, replaced with 2 Impulse draws. Bolt and Mountain. I believe my storm count is up to 4. Ideas, High Tide, yeah, Moonveil and Frantic Search. My storm count is currently 4. And the Frantic Search will draw me 2, replaced with an Impulse draw of 4. 2.
See how this can get out of hand.
4. And then I will untap 3 lands. I will untap a mountain and 2 islands. I will
Frantic
get rid
Search
of
your
these.
fourth spell or your fifth spell?
That's my fourth spell
Okay.
I've cast.
Just checking. I'll keep count of your store.
We'll keep those lands to exile. I'm going to spend. Oh, let's see. What should I spend? I should spend this blue mana here. I'm going to play this Mana Vault from exile.
5 spells.
It is colorless, so I don't need to worry about the trigger here or the trigger here. But that will increase my storm count to 5. And let's see here. 5, that's 1, 2, that's 3 mana. I'm going to tap this for 2 blue. And I'm going to spend one of those blues to cast Breakthrough. Increase my storm count. Trigger on the Electrode. So I will tap to deal 1 damage to Dalfort. Untap the Electrode. Trigger on the Moonveil Region to discard my hand to impulse draw 2 more cards. And then resolve the Breakthrough. It's draw 4 cards, so it'll be impulse draw 8 cards. I only have that 1 mana floating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And spy grape shot.
Yeah. Not quite taking out Dalfort with that grape shot though.
No, not quite. And then that will resolve that. I'm going to now tap this for a red mana. Oops. Tap this for 3, an additional blue. And I'm going to cast Volcanic Torrent. Trigger on the Electrode, I'll tap to deal 1 more damage to Dalfort. I think I'm going to skip the Moonveil Regent on the cast for that. Then I'll do the Volcanic Torrent Cascade. I'll cascade into Bergie.
So that's 8 spells.
And that will cast that spell, so I believe my current storm count is up to 7.
No, you're up to 8 now with Bergie.
Oh, 8? Yeah. And then I'll cast the Volcanic Torrent, and Volcanic Torrent will deal X damage to each creature and planeswalker your opponent's control, where X is the number of spells you've cast this turn.
Oh, 7 Bergie,
So
8 with that. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, be 8 damage
Okay.
to each creature and planeswalker. Unfortunately, that clears the Jace, but I think you can get him back, right?
Yeah. As Muldrotha was going to survive anyway because it's going to
Yes.
come back from the Kai's trigger.
Yeah.
But no
Valdeal.
responses from me. Everyone else dying?
Yeah, no response from me.
So all my +1/+1 tokens go onto Ozolith, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get 4 tokens on there. Then.
I'll let you guys resolve that before I continue my nonsense.
I assume my 2020 survives because he's phased out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it would only take 8 damage anyways.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
You can drag and drop the whole lot down for.
I'm happy.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, I forgot to look actually in case any of them had death through it.
I don't know why this keeps happening.
It's not your night, mate. It's not having it.
I was
Right,
one
if
turn
the
away from stacking 10
boards
to do
are
10
all
damage.
now clear, I will tap a blue or an island to add 2 blue to my mana pool, and then I will cast a Talisman of Creativity, increase my storm count, and Bergie will make me a red mana.
Quick question whilst you're pausing
Yes.
there. When you have a replacement effect to exile the cards that you would have drawn, I'm assuming my Smothering Tide doesn't trigger.
No, it does not trigger because I'm not drawing cards. I'm exiling
Yeah,
cards
because it's-
off the top
because
of my
it's
library.
Yeah.
And then, with the red mana and my colorless, I think what I ought to do is, let's see here, what else can I do? I think I'm going to spend a colorless and my red mana and cast the Is It Signet from exile, making a red mana from the Bergie, increasing my storm count.
Up to 10 as I've got it.
And then I think what I want to do from there, let's see here, I can either Grape Shot for 10 or no, I think I'm going to pay this red into the Is It Signet, tap it for a red and a blue, and I'm going to cast this Sorcerer class. I will not do the Moonveil trigger. But when that enters the battlefield, I draw 2, then discard 2, so I will impulse draw 4. Oh man.
Is that your combo piece now exiled?
Yeah, I lost Turnabout. That's not ideal. I'll have 1 red mana from the Bergie floating, but I don't think I will have any place to spend it. I think I don't want to become the Monarch. I think that's me done for the turn, and all of these will go to exile.
Jeez.
Alright, I am done for the turn.
Okay. I'm pondering whether I'm able to win this turn or not.
Oh.
Mhm.
If you can, you should go for it.
Okay.
Not that I can do anything, but just like if you can, you should go for it.
I'm going to search my library for a card, into my graveyard, and then shuffle my library. Any responses?
No.
Nope. Oh, did you pay for Smothering Tide on your draw?
He hasn't. It's his end step, isn't it?
End step, yeah.
In that case, no,
I'm
I'll shut up.
I'm poised, Chris. I'm poised.
I'm going to go and get an Altar of Dementia
Ooh.
and put that into my graveyard. Untap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana available. Draw. Not
Pay
paying. Not paying
Not
for the
paying.
Smothering Tide.
Sorry, I just wanted to say it that quick. That's all. Treasure.
I'll play Rejuvenating Springs as my land for turn. And then go to tap 2 for an Altar of Dementia. Tap a black for a Kaya's Ghost form. I'm then going to sacrifice Muldrotha to the Altar of Dementia and have, I don't know, Woody, mill 6 cards,
Okay, fine.
and then Kai's Ghost Form will bring it back as a new Muldrotha, which is very important.
6, 7. Yeah, not milling anything important over here.
Well, no, because he can just loop it and mill everybody.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I need-
yeah, you play the Lotus Petal and
Yeah.
sacrifice it for a black,
Yeah.
and then replay the Caius Ghost form, and then
'Cause
sacrifice. Yeah, yep,
Yeah,
that is an
'cause-
infinite loop.
New Muldrotha means I can play an artifact from the graveyard. And I'll do that with Lotus Petal, crack it for the Kai's Ghost Form, and then do that over and over and over again and mill everybody out.
Cool.
Nice.
Now, technically, that will not kill me
Because you're going to exile all those cards.
because I don't draw cards.
Ah, yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Can you mill yourself to a kill spell though, Towns?
Yeah, if you
kill-
if you can kill my commander, then I would be required to draw a card like everybody else.
Yeah.
How big is your commander?
My commander is a 2/4.
Okay, so let's keep doing it in 6s.
We're assuming you're gonna do me and
They won't
Dalford
do it.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Can I pick up my library and put it straight into the graveyard from here?
I could
Yep, I can.
turn your commander into a treasure.
Yep,
with
that will do it. I'll have no response to that.
Or finish a steed and destroy it with the remaining mana I've got.
All right. Yep, that's good for me.
Nice.
This was one of the new cards I put in, and I've never played it so far. That's the first time. It's won me the game.
That's cool.
I wish I hit that turnabout sooner. I could have untapped
what does
everything and
turnabout
kept going. You tap or untap all artifacts, creatures, or lands target player controls.
Right, okay.
So I would have been able to
So just keep
untap
going.
all my lands, had all my mana resources available again,
Nice.
and kept on moving. But wow, what a game.
Yeah. Hi everyone, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. If you did, you can like, share and subscribe to the channel. And I want to say a special thank you to our patrons Ed and Baz. If you'd like to become a patron, check out our link in the description. Thank you and see you in the next episode.